Freddie, Crewe 2, Accrington 0. Can you give your thoughts on that, please?
Disappointing. It was a game of two halves, really. I think us being a little bit sloppy at certain points in the first half have cost us. Being off them, not being tight enough, not closing things down, not closing your man down, not stopping crosses and shots. I think at times, and to take nothing away from them, they're a great side, two great strikes, but we've got to stop it at source, really. And I think if we do that, I don't think we were too far off them. I think in the second half, we were a miles better team. We actually started playing. We looked like a real side, and we beat them physically, and I think with the ball. So again, we didn't finish our chances; they finished theirs, and that's why we're on the wrong end of the result.
They were on top in that first half, but aside from a couple of really good goals, they've not tested massively. Do you think that's fair to say?
Yeah, I think that's fair to say, especially in the second half. I don't think Chelsea's had too much to do, but at the end of the day, they're 2-0 up. That's on us. We've got to go score the goals, and I don't think we were clinical enough either. But yeah, there's a lot of positives to take from the game. I think when as it hurts, whenever you lose a game. But I think when we look back on it, there'll be some positives to take from it. Crewe were a great side, and everyone fancies them to be right up there this year. And for us to go toe to toe with them, that says a lot about us and the mentality of all the boys in that dressing room. Myself and every single one of them, we want to be at the other end of the table this year. So everyone's gutted because we feel like, again, we've missed out on points, and there's no acceptance for any sort of losses in there, and we won't have all season.
If this is a side that's going to be right up there towards the end of the season in Crewe, it's a good opportunity to learn about what the levels might be at that top end, I suppose.
100%, and especially for me. Look, I'm new to the level, and I had my first taste of it, obviously all in pre-season, but that's pre-season when there's stuff on the line on Tuesday, and then again today, and I feel like every minute of the games I'm learning. I'll learn a lot from Tuesday, and I've learned a lot from today, and that's something that I've got to do. I've really got to go into my clips, with the gaffer and Jed. I've got to look at my game, and I think as a team, we all want to be pushing at the top, and that, like I said before, that's the mentality in there, and so everyone wants to get better every single day, and that's why it kind of hurts that we've lost the game.
Talk me through the feeling when the manager tells you you're going to make your Football League debut.
Yeah, I was honestly just over the moon. Look, I was frustrated last week because I felt I was in with a shot, and then had a little niggle on my quad on the Monday. So I just wasn't ready for that weekend game. I didn't get any training sessions. I was about 1 or 2 days kind of behind. So I was gutted with that, and it was to lose that kind of momentum that I'd built up over pre-season. I was gutted about it, but look, anytime that anyone's going to give you your debut, it's a massive thing, and something I've worked towards endlessly my whole life, like I've said in previous interviews. So for that to happen today, it's a really, really proud moment for me. Obviously, I'm gutted to lose the game, but in the bigger picture, it's a lifelong dream that I've achieved today, especially here, a place where I came on trial and I was rejected when I was younger. It feels like a bit of a full circle moment. So yeah, no, over the moon. Can't really put it into words, but now that I've made my debut, it's time for me to really crack on and really stake my name in the team and do what I can.
It's kind of vindication, isn't it, for all the hours that you've put in, all the hours that family around you will have put in in your football journey, and like you say there, to have come here in the past and been turned away, but then to come back and make your EFL debut, that is special.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things. Special is the word. It's football, and I've been in football a while now. I'm 24. I'm not exactly a young lad no more in this game. So I've experienced a lot in football, a lot of highs and a lot of lows. And it's important to celebrate the highs, of course, but not get too carried away with them. But like I say, it's a really proud moment for me today. And when it's not really sunk in yet. My family was here today though, which is just kind of a beautiful thing, really. But yeah, I'm sure once it's kind of sunk in and I relax, I'll be able to take the positives from today, even though we lost the game, and I won't be accepting that. But you know, on a personal note, I'm really happy with it.
Even moved around a little bit during the game just to keep you on your toes, starting at left centre back and then out to wing back.
Yeah.
How did that feel?
Well, you know, it's coming here. I'm a left back. I'm a left wing back. I've played a couple games at left-sided centre half and a back three before I'd come here. But you know, with the injury to Wardy, and you know, I've played quite a lot there in pre-season. I'll play anywhere where the gaffer wants me to play. So you know, at left back, I feel more comfortable there. Because that's where I've played my whole life, but I feel like I've started to feel quite comfortable in the left-sided centre-half position as well. So, you know, adding that to kind of Arsenal really is no bad thing. It's wherever I'm asked to play, I'll play, and you know, I don't mind shifting about a little bit. And you know, it got a little bit more solid in the second half because we went to a 4. But like I said before, it's all about learning. So. Learning playing left side centre half, left back, left wing back, no matter what it is, I've got to learn at this level, so I don't mind.
And you must come away from that game, obviously against a good side today, with the confidence that you're more than capable of making the step up into League 2. You don't look out of place today. It is a big jump up into the Football League. It must give you lots of confidence.
Well, first of all, thank you. But but yeah, no, I feel like I've bedded in okay. I've got a long way to go in terms of making a name for myself at this level, but I'm starting to feel more comfortable every time I step foot on the pitch throughout pre-season, and like I say, on Tuesday and today, I feel like you know, I can do it here. I don't feel out of place. So for me now, it's about becoming the best player that I possibly can here at Accrington. And keep pushing myself. I know I said before I'm not a young lad, but I'm also not old. Do you know what I mean? I'm 24 and I want to see how far I can push my career, and this is 100% the place to do it. It's a great club and with around great lads, and I think the lads in there have made me feel so comfortable, and you know, I think that's a big part of to why I feel like I'm doing okay on the pitch, you know, because you know they're behind you and they'll give you advice when you need advice, and it's just a really good group of lads in there as well, which have helped me a lot.
And it goes quickly on to Peterborough in the week, which is another good test for you.
Yeah, it's a big test. We've played League One sides in pre-season, but obviously it's different. It's pre-season, so no, look, it's a big test, and every single game we go into it and we want to win, and it'll be no different Tuesday. It's a quick turnaround, but it always is when you know, at the start of the season, and it's about now how we recover, how we prepare as a team and individually. You know, haven't really got time to lick your wounds as such. You know, it's right. Let's go again. Let's make sure it doesn't happen. And we'll be going, although they're a league above us and a top side, we'll be going there. We're wanting nothing. Well, at the WAM, but wanting nothing but a win.